Hello everyone, welcome to Sew with Adeshola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always sticking with us. So in today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to sew this beautiful gown. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching. So in my last tutorial, I shared the pattern drafting and how to cut it out. If you are yet to see it, make sure you do. I dropped the link in the description box. Just check the description box. So having said that, let's get right into today's tutorial. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead to cut out the lining for the front piece, the sides and the center of our bustier. So I've gone ahead to cut out lining for it using my fabric as well. Now the next thing we are going to do is to join the front pieces together. So I'll be joining this and also the lining separately. This is so that we can have a neat finishing. And now after I was done joining, this is what I have. You can see the lining separate and also the fabric separately. I then went ahead to notch it and also iron it out like that. Now the next thing to do is to join the fabric and the lining together at the neckline and also the two sides. But before we do that, we need to sew in our sleeves first. And to do that, I'd gone ahead to cut two pieces of fabric like that. Just look at what I'll be doing. The length is 15 inches. You know that the sleeve, our sleeve length is 7 inches. We removed 7 inches for the sleeve when we were cutting it out, so times 2, that is 14. Then I added 1 inch for joining allowance, which makes it 15, and the width is 13 inches. Now the next thing we're going to do is to hem it in at the side, at both sides like that. And after you are done hemming it, you want to go ahead and pleat it just like I am doing right now. Then you want to go to the other side as well and also pleat it in the same direction you pleated the first one. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you see what I'm talking about. You have to pleat it in the same direction. Then after I'm done with that, I'm going to bring it to us, and this is what we have. I've gone ahead to hem the side and also pleat it like that in the same direction, the two sides in the same direction. Now I'm going to measure what I have in there, and I have about 4 inches over there. And now to sew it, you want to go in by 1.5 inch from the point where you joined your side and center bustier together. I hope you understand what I'm saying right there. And then come out to the side by 2.5. I hope you understand. So that gives us 4 inches, which is the length of our sleeve. You want to come in to the side by 2.5 and 1.5 towards the center. Then you're going to place your sleeve on it like that and sew. And after you sew it, you want to place your lining on it. I hope you understand. So you want to just go ahead and sew it. I'm going to use my pin to hold it down like this, and after I am done doing that, I'm going to just place my lining on it like that, you can see. And then I'm going to go ahead and I will join at the neckline and also join the sides together. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm going to join both the lining and the main fabric at the side as well, and this is what I have after I was done joining. You can see our sleeve is intact already. Now the next thing is for us to join the back to it as well. So for the back piece, I had gone ahead to take in my darts, you can see, on both the actual fabric and the lining. This is going to actually make your work neater. Then you want to proceed to place your sleeve, which is the other end of your sleeve, in between your fabric and the lining. I hope you understand what I am saying. Just place it in between, but before you place it in between, we also need to know the right measurement where we are going to place our sleeve. I hope you understand just what we did for the front. And to do that, from that zipper allowance point, I am going to mark my zipper allowance, which is 1.5. and from that 1.5 I'm going to go in by 4 inches, which is the length of my sleeve. I'm just taking it out so that we can see it properly. So I went ahead to mark that 4 inches, and from that 4 inches I'm going to be taking 2.5 inch inward and 1.5 inch outward. I hope you understand. So I'm going to mark it like that. So I'm going to be placing my sleeve right there. Then I'm going to place the lining on it. Then I'll proceed to join it together, both at the neckline and also the sides. But while joining, ensure that the part you sewed in, which is your dart, is inside, is not even showing at all outside. And this is what I have after I was on. You can see I have a neat finishing inside at the back side. Now the next thing we're going to do is to join the down part of our dress to it. I'd gone ahead to take in my dart as well for the front piece and also the back piece as well. Now the next thing is to join it together, and to join it I'm going to place it right side facing each other like that. You can see. Then I'm going to join with 1/2 inch at the waistline for both the front and the back piece. If you look at my fabric, you will see that both the dart of my fabric and also the lining is not showing on the outside. So that is how you're also going to sew your own. Ensure that the dart is not outside, and then I'll go ahead and sew it. And this is what I had after I was done joining both the front and the back. Then I proceeded to sew in my zipper to it as well. So the next thing is for us to join it on the side, and to join it on the side I'll be taking my allowance, the allowance I added, which is 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out my 1.5 inch all the way down from the bust down to the end of the dress. I hope you understand that. So that is what I'm going to do, and there I'd gone ahead to hem in my slit with hemming gum. And to know how open your slit is going to be, you can just come down from your waistline by 19 or 20 inches. So for me, I used 19 inches. I stopped at 19 inches. I hope you understand. And so the rest was just a slit. And then once you are done joining on the side, you want to go ahead and fold the down part, which is the hem of your dress. Just hem it in like so. And after I am done with that, I'm going to bring to us the final look, and this is what we have after I was done. Just pardon me, the sun is actually so bright here, and I didn't know that it was really like that. So the next thing for us to do is just to sew in our applique or the trimming you want to use. And to do that, I'd gone ahead to cut the trimming, which is as long as the neckline, as my neckline, you can see. So I'm using this silver, or should I say white applique. Now at the end, you are going to fold in 0.5 inch like that. Then you want to pass your needle from the side like that. You just want to tack it in at one side like that. You can also decide to sew it on it using your sewing machine, but I do not want the thread to be showing on my applique, because if I'm to use a green thread, it's going to show on the applique it is white, and if I'm to use white, it's going to show at the other side inside of my dress as white as well. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So just to be on the safer side, I decided to tack it down using thread and needle. So you're just going to go ahead and tack it down as well if you decide to tack it down. I hope you understand. So I'm just going to tack it at some point, maybe like 3 or 4 points like that, at the center and also at the other end of the of my dress. I hope you understand. And so that's just all for this tutorial. So if you have stick with us until this part, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am really grateful. So please kindly give this video a thumbs up, like it, comment, share and subscribe. And if there's anything you feel like I still need to say, or if there is anything you want me to do, let me know in the comment section. If there is anything you would want me to work on, kindly let me know in the comment section. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.